What's up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. I have been seeing Chloe Ting's challenge now everywhere because YouTube is suggesting it for me because I've been watching all the darn videos. I'm about 2 to 3 years late to the party, but I needed something to get back on track and really get back into working out and losing weight. So I decided to try the challenge, and here's how it worked out for me. All right, so I just wanted to show some quick before footage along with some pictures of what I looked like before I started the challenge. I just wanted to show a little left to right, up to down, side to side, so you can get an idea, and show my stomach a little bit so you kind of get where I'm starting from. So let's get into it. Okay, y'all, so day one was insane. I really felt like I was hardly even keeping up with most of the workouts. I really thought I was doing something. I really thought I was hopping there. I thought I was getting somewhere, but clearly I wasn't. I was keeping up as good as I could. I was doing a lot of jumps, as you can see there. I really thought my head was going to hit the ceiling, but clearly I was a lot more out of shape than I had anticipated. And I know at the end of day one, I kind of had a reflection of where I'm going to talk about really how I felt, but it was not easy. It looks easier than it is. I was out of breath. I was struggling. Everything hurt. And it was just a struggle. And like I said, you feel like you're doing more, and then you look back and you're like, dang, I hardly did anything. So, yeah. Day one, so defeated in my mind because starting today, this is like a real start for me. Hold on. Yeah, so this is like a real start because day one, I always say it's like the worst it's gonna get, but this is like, you really don't even realize how out of shape you are. It's a lot. It's almost like you get down on yourself and your mind. Chloe Ting, like, just after doing one workout of hers, like, she does a lot of like this floor stuff where she's basically defying gravity. Okay. It is not easy, even like the modification, and it just sucked because I felt like the majority of the workout I can't even do this one. So like the high intensity part, I was, doing my best to keep up with that, but like the ab stuff, like on the floor, I can barely even actually do the workout or the modification because it was like so hard. So as a background for me, I have been that girl that was always a little bit on the heavier side. I realized, one, growing up, I was around the girls that were like really, really skinny. And so I always kind of felt like I was bigger than what I really was. So now I'm definitely at that stage in my life where I want to be the size I was when I thought I was really big, but I really wasn't that big. So college was definitely where I gained that freshman 15, 20, 30. We ain't gonna talk about quite how much it was yet, but it was a lot. And I haven't, really gotten back in shape ever since then. I just wanted to try this challenge as something to get me back in shape. I am a yo-yo dieter. I am a person who goes back and forth between eating like crap and eating healthy. I'm the person that gives up when they, finally eat something bad, and then you don't feel good enough to go to the gym the next day, and then you feel bad about that, so you might as well just keep eating like crap because you're already in the circle, and then now let's start again on Monday. That is me. So I decided to try this challenge because I was at that point again where I had, kind of fallen off. I had went on like a girls trip to Miami, ate all of the things, felt like complete crap when I got back, and I had been meaning to, get back into working out and all of the things. So I tried the challenge, and overall, did I see results in my strength and my core? Absolutely. I felt a lot stronger over the days. It took a while, but I did. Now, did I see like my stomach lose 2 or 3 inches like every other video? If you search Chloe Ting challenge, you'll see that every girl, most of those videos that are posted, they lost like all this crazy weight on their stomach, and I didn't see that. That did not happen for me. So yeah, spoiler, sorry. It didn't work out for me. I believe this is day 2. I know the rest of the workouts I'm gonna show, for the most part, it's gonna be week 1. Because it's gonna be repetitive. You're just gonna see me doing a lot of jumping and a lot of struggling, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what I look like. Clearly I have some take old biddies if you haven't noticed. So you know when you're at home working out and your shirt be going up and you just look crazy and you don't care because you at home and you ain't at the gym and there's somebody watching you. Well, I forgot that y'all watching me, so y'all just gonna have to see me look a little crazy and see my belly bouncing out and see my titties barely fitting in my bra because, like I said, y'all, we all gain weight here, and every time we gain weight, we ain't buying no new bras, especially when you have a body like me and all your weight gain goes straight to your titties. So yeah, to this day, I really, again, felt like it was a lot of the same. It was a lot of sitting like you just saw me do, and you see me doing again. I do a couple moves at a time, and then I just struggle from there on out. I felt defeated because I just was hardly keeping up with the workouts at the time. I was doing more of watching than doing. I felt like I wasn't gaining, but at the end of the day, I do feel like even barely doing anything, I did get stronger over time. But I also wanted to point out, and I know this was a big downfall for me with these workouts overall, was that, as you can see, you're on your hands and knees, and then you're on your butt, and then you're back on your hands on your knees, and then you're on your butt. And then this workout here, it defies gravity. This is what I'm talking about, defying freaking gravity. My arm was supposed to come up somehow at the same time as my knees, and I said, girl, please, I cannot lift all of this right now. And it's just a struggle because now you see we back on the back, and when you're like out of breath and you struggling like that, and you know when you're on the floor, then now we back on the other side, it's like the blood is rushing to your head. I was feeling lightheaded, my joints was hurting, my wrist was hurting, my elbows was hurting, my shoulders was hurting, my knees was hurting, everything was hurting. So yeah, it was just not easy for me at all. Like, I didn't like being on the floor so much, and now we're back on our back using our wrist again. My joints hurt so much I couldn't even feel myself getting sore. Like, I hated that. When I say I wasn't getting properly sore, I mean that my wrist was hurting so much, and my elbows, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, all of it. I couldn't even hold myself up properly to target the correct muscle group. So every time I tried to go up and do one of those weird things from when I'm sitting on my butt and push up on my wrist, I couldn't target my triceps or my abs or whatever because my wrists were so sore I couldn't even hold myself up. So that was another reason why I was mentally like, am I ever going to be able to do this? Because this is all in my joints, and that's what's hurting. Can't even gain the muscle properly because my joints hurt. So this day, I'm just trying to not get my hair attacked by my cat because I couldn't put it all the way up because those were fresh braids and it would give me a headache, so that wasn't gonna happen. But yet again, still trying to keep up with the workouts. It was just a lot of pressure on my joints and whatnot, so it was just hard for me to even get anything done because my shoulders and my elbows and my wrists were just hurting. I was basically always modifying that stuff, so yeah. So this is the infamous day where I pretty much came so close to dislocating my shoulder. You'll see me get up and I'm gonna get on my hands and knees and try to do the bear crawl. And because I had no ab muscles, I was putting all of the pressure, I wasn't tightening my abs. My abs were already exhausted. It was right there, the whoop, right there. I was putting all of the pressure on my shoulders and arms, I guess, that day, and it was really, really bad. I don't even know how I continued working out. It was really bad. Like I said, not keeping your abs tight, bad idea. All of my weight went on to my shoulders and arms and whatnot, and I literally felt it and heard it crack pop out, and then thankfully it went back in, and it was so sore to the point where I didn't even know if I was going to be able to finish the challenge because most of this workout is on the floor. But I really tried, like here, I don't even know why I was doing this. You'll see me like, I have my left hand on the floor too, trying to help do these little clam thingies, whatever they're called. But my shoulder still does not feel the same. And this was like over a month ago, so. Last thing I wanted to say with these was, I think towards the end, I really felt like I almost, like, you know when you work out so hard and you're pushing yourself so hard that you finally have a rest day, you kind of recover, but then you do more workouts and then it's like you tire yourself out even more. And I was just constantly exhausting myself to the point where I just could not even do it because I wasn't giving myself adequate rest, if that makes sense. I do believe this was probably the last day that I recorded myself working out, because it all just blends together and is a bunch of the same of me being sore and just sitting a lot and staring into the camera like, what the heck am I even doing? LOL. Just about how I felt with the workouts and stuff. I feel like with the positive, great for people who want to work out at home. They're quick, easy, and free. And you know, for these workouts, if you're going to do a 2-week challenge, just let you know, it really is, if you do all of it, it's going to be 45 minutes to an hour, from the warm-up to like, she has like 3 videos sandwiched in the middle that end up equaling 35 minutes, and then you do like a cool down. It's going to be 45 minutes to an hour. They can be quick and easy if you just incorporate them into your everyday routine. You do a video or 2 here and there. She has other programs where you only maybe do 1 or 2 videos a day instead of all of those videos in a day, so that it will be quicker. Don't need any equipment really. If you're just starting, like, you absolutely don't need equipment. So those are definitely the pros. Cons to it, how I felt. The reason why I didn't see results like that, I don't know how these people who claim they weren't doing anything before we're seeing all these freaking crazy results. Like, I didn't see that. Because for me, it was just a lot of body weight workouts, and it was on the floor, and it involved like being on your wrist backwards and then forward on the front and the back and the front, and it was so much pressure on my elbows and my wrists. I did not have the right form to even properly target the right muscle group. I couldn't even hold myself up to get the form to target the proper muscle group, because it was like so hard. I mean, you know how the longer you work out, the more exhausted you get, and then the more tired you are, and your muscles are tired, so then you really can't hold yourself up, and my joints are more and more sore. Yeah, that was me during these workouts. So if you do them, definitely invest. If you see me when you see me working out in this video, I was using one of those, I forgot what it was called, but it's in the same section as the yoga mats, but it was like these 4 quadrants together that kind of fit together like puzzle pieces, and it was thicker and smushier. It still had stability to it, like it wasn't squishy, but it was a little softer and thicker, so it took a lot of the pressure off of the hard floor for my joints, so that definitely helped. I would definitely recommend doing that and getting that if you want to do this long term. And then also, you're going to be doing a lot of jumping. I live on the 2nd floor in an apartment, and it just is not ideal for even the people below you, or just the stuff in your own house. Like, stuff was shaking. Apartments are not that, like, I mean, they're sturdy, but like your floor will be shaking a little bit when you're in an apartment. So it was a lot. It was, a decent amount of jumping, and it was interesting. It was interesting, but I would recommend it still for sure if you enjoy at-home workouts. For me, I like like going to the gym. I love lifting. I recently kind of discovered my love for lifting. Maybe 3 years ago, my friend introduced me to it. I do Katie Hearn Fit. She has a good app and it gives me the perfect workouts when I go to the gym. So I just choose I choose the muscle groups I want to target, and then I get to it and I get in and out and I love it. It's great. So if you can get to a gym, these are definitely great, but be prepared to be on the floor a lot. I was feeling lightheaded because when you're out of breath and you're on the floor going here and then and I'm not even exaggerating, when it's like you get to the ab stuff or the booty stuff that you do on the floor, like the booty workouts, it is like you are doing a workout here. You're like, oh, I'm trying, I can do this. And then she's like, all right, get to the front. And then you're like, okay. Oh, then you flop on over to the front and then you're here and you're exhausted. And then, like, you know, your head is so much pressure as the blood is like rushing to your head and you're out of breath. I was feeling lightheaded and I was having a headache. It was just like I was forcing myself to do it to get through it, because I told myself I was going to do this challenge and record my results for y'all. But like I said, I didn't even really have results like that. I even measured myself. It was the same number, if anything, you know. So I ended up losing like 3 or 4 pounds the next week when I was just going back to the gym and being consistent and where I could really push myself and work hard, because it's just kind of what I enjoy. So yeah, that's just what I did. But overall, try it if you want to incorporate it, if it's a workout that you want to do at home. I know a lot of people know about it, people on social media, but most of my friends and family like had never heard of it before. So try it out if you like to do at-home workouts. So check out my channel, let me know what else you want to see. I'm new to the YouTube game here right now. I want to definitely lose a lot of weight, just and overall incorporate better eating habits. My issue is eating too much. My portion size, I grew up eating way more than I should. Like the portion size of you better finish your plate, watching what my older brother would eat, because yeah, he's a growing boy and I was eating like I was a 16-year-old boy when I was a 14-year-old girl that really wasn't even that hungry. So I just was eating way more, and I just always struggle with figuring out, you know, I always ignored my hunger cues. So now you know, when you do that, you just be hungry all the time. So I'm really working on intuitive eating. I've tried every damn diet under the sun, the flat tummy tea stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna be doing intuitive eating, working out, just trying to be consistent in that before I really like challenge myself. And I love intermittent fasting. That's definitely something I'll do. I am doing. I'm trying my hardest to like get back into my window of fasting. So that's my overall goal. So yeah, let me know what else you want to see with my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.